Hello everyone, welcome to my little corner desk right here. Let me just introduce you with a little ching from Dog Lover's mug. So it's just got some loose leaf green tea in it. High in antioxidants, reduces your likelihood of dehydration, and overall tastes really good. I highly recommend it. Anyway, thank you for joining me today. It is quite cloudy outside, but it's natural lighting, so can't beat that. I'm going to be talking about a hair product. Now, background story, let's go back in time a little bit. I used to have really long hair. I will input a picture right here. And I decided, since I'm about to go off to college in New York City, that I am going to chop it all off because I didn't want to spend that much time in the shower. Now, with that in mind, you can understand that I don't spend that much time dealing with my hair, but with short hair comes a little extra kind of care needed. In my case, I needed a product that would hold my hair in place because I have really thick hair. It's really coarse. Some of it grows up on the back. I don't know if you'll be able to see. And I needed a product that would just kind of keep everything together so it's nice and proper and makes me look the way that I want to. So I was on the market looking for a bunch of things. I tried creams and I've tried other waxes, but I finally found a product that I loved so much that I'm willing to make a video about it. And this is my first video, so this love relationship's pretty strong. Anyway, also in this video, heads up, I will be doing a little review about this product at the beginning, but I'm also going to be doing a review or a little background history on the company that produces this product, because personally I enjoy looking into a company's philosophy and how they affect society or what else they bring to the table in terms of not just products, but are they good for the environment, what ingredients do they use, what else, or how else are they contributing to the world. So I will be doing a little talk about that. If you guys want to, you can completely cut that out, just end the video when I finish the review. But for others of you who are kind of geeky in the business world, or like me, stay tuned. But let's first talk about the product itself. So, dun dun dun. I love this product so much that I kept the packaging and I put it back in so you can get the full effect of it. So this is the product, which is a Bumble and Bumble styling wax. Ha ha ha! And I was not recommended this by anybody. I went into Sephora and I was looking for something that was maybe a little more pricey because I was trying a bunch of drugstore stuff and that just was not working for me, and I decided to bite the bullet, and I reasoned with myself that more money is probably going to be worth it, and I was not mistaken. So let's just talk about the packaging. It's lovely. It's like honey. It's got white, and on the sides is orange with Bumble and Bumble just repeated a bajillion times, which is really classic and clean, and I like that. On the back it says, "Gents and ladies alike reach for this classic working wax for control and natural separation that rinses right out." And I will do a more in-depth review after I finish reading this box. "Spread through fingers, work through damp or dry hair, and style." And a Bumble and Bumble stylist tip, and I cannot vouch for this because I don't have this product that I mentioned: layer over surf spray to add softness to beachy texture. I don't know if that actually works, but I really like the product on its own. So there you go. Some ingredients. I'm not going to actually say. It is not an organic line, although Bumble and Bumble their product list does contain some products that are sulfite and paraben free and stuff like that. But unfortunately this one doesn't, but I'm okay with that. Let's open the box and see what the actual tin looks like. Again, very simple, classic. It's just a metal tin. How much is in here? It is 1.5 ounces and 50 milliliters. And on the cover it's just Bumble and Bumble written all over again. If I open the tin for you guys. Alright. there's something inside that I don't want to fall out. Okay. There's the product right there. So it's this lovely kind of light, almost, what do I want to say? Just got a really light pale orangey color. I was going to liken it to some cold dessert, but I forgot what they're called. Not gelato, not ice cream. Sorbet! There we go. That's what I meant. It's kind of like a really pale orange sorbet color. Oh, and what I was scared about opening this tin is because it has a free little metal sheet that you can just clasp over and keep your wax nice and sealed. Now they were talking about how it's easy to rinse out. I definitely agree with that. Take a shower, comes out, no need to worry about product buildup in your hair. It's perfectly fine, and I use a really inexpensive shampoo, nothing really fancy, something by Swave. It's all organic, so you might not think it has that much cleaning power, but it works through and it gets the stuff right out. And the box also mentions that it's good to control your hair and give it natural separation or texture. And I definitely agree with that. Let me just give you an idea of what the product is. Just like one simple swipe, you just get a little bit on your hands, maybe do 2-3 light touches in the product, rub it through your fingers to get it a little warm, and then you just tease your hair and just run it through. And again, I'm a pianist, so I do rock out on the piano sometimes, and it keeps my hair out of my eyes, keeps my bangs out of my face, which is really nice. But if, say, I'm in San Francisco, I live in the Bay Area, if I'm in San Francisco and I'm walking down the street and, you know, it gets a little windy because it's next to the ocean, my hair is not going to go flying all over the place and I don't have to worry about fixing my part or anything like that. So definitely a product that lives up to its claims. Another bonus that I think that they don't mention is this stuff makes your hair really shiny. And when I had really, really long hair before I chopped it all off before college, I strived to get really, really nice, shiny hair. That was just kind of my thing. I wasn't big on volume or anything like that. I just wanted really nice, clean looking hair. And this stuff, without even mentioning it, does that really well. As for the smell, it smells like wax. It's nothing really strong. There's not really a fragrance added or anything like that. And I like that because I wear perfume. It's kind of my own deal. I like to have my own scent, and I don't like other scents kind of mixing or clashing with it. And so I'm really glad that this doesn't have a strong smell. So overall, perks, really great wax, lives up to its name, really good packaging. I'll talk about the price. You can argue that it's a con. I paid $23 for this tin. Again, it is 1.5 ounces and 50 milliliters, but I think for the quality and for the quantity, I think it's definitely worth it. I've had this for a month and I've only given a little divot into the top of it, and I don't even wear this wax every day. So I foresee myself with this tin for a very, very, very long time. So definitely, I think this is worth checking out if you have really short hair. I do not know how this works in long hair because no one in my family has long hair anymore. So sorry, I can't really say anything about that. But for all you short-haired people, I definitely think you should give this a go. Now, I may bid you farewell if that was all you were interested in, which is the review of this product. Thank you so much for watching, but if you're interested in learning a little more about Bumble and Bumble in a quick video, I did some research for you ahead of time so you don't have to do it yourself. Let's get into it right now. So I just have on my Mac currently, I don't know if you can see it in the background, I just have the Bumble and Bumble page up as well as my MacBook. I will be reading to you some of the history and some other interesting tidbits about Bumble and Bumble. So let's start with its inception, the creation of Bumble and Bumble. It started in 1977 in New York by the, at the time, unknown Michael Gordon. You probably know of him right now. They went through a bunch of logos. Their first one was in 1977. Of course, when you start a business, you kind of have to have a logo. and it was much different from the little cursive BB. And then in 1978, just a year after they first started, they were ranked in the top 10 salons by American Vogue, which is really amazing for just 1 year. And then in 1982, they got their kind of big push from doing a makeover on Phoebe Cates. And so she had this long hair, and then afterwards she just chopped it all off. And that kind of started a craze, and everyone wanted to get the same look as her. And then in 1988, and this is another reason why I really like this product, is they started Bumble & Bumble discovers Razorcraft, which means cutting hair with a razor. And when I chopped off all my hair, because my hair is so coarse, and I'm Asian, so I have Asian hair, clearly, to get that light and feathery kind of wispy ends to your hair, it's better to actually cut it with a razor instead of scissors, because then when you cut it with scissors you get kind of a blunt end, and it's kind of more spiky and more stiff, and it's okay. It looks great too, but my hair salon stylist, this is the first time I've been to a salon too, she was really good at working with Asian hair, and she recommended that we cut with a razor, and she did, and I absolutely loved the way it turned out. So if you are wondering if you're Asian and you want to get a really good short haircut, I recommend finding a stylist that cuts with a razor. And let us continue on. In 1990, they started making their first product lines, which the first one was called Brilliantine. Good name. Let's see, 1994, they went on a road trip. And so they went to other salons kind of promoting their products and stuff like that. In 1997, they had the Bad Bob debut on the Italian cover of Vogue by Carrie Elson, which was dubbed the new haircut of the year by American Vogue. So it's just like a blunt, chopped off bob, which I think is really cool. In 1998, the B-band, which is kind of like a bra strap, but it's just like V'd and it covers over your hair, became an accessory. Interesting. In the 2001, the Surf Spray was launched, which is what they recommend you use with this product to get really great texture, so that's cool. 2002, Bumble & Bumble University opened, which is really awesome and really inspiring to come from a beauty brand. Let's see. And then they just talk about what they wanted to do in the future, and many great things to come. Let's look at the MAC really quickly because I have some links opened. They're definitely in the news. Their products are really well known. They make really good quality stuff. On the screen, they were used in Glee, True Blood, The Help, The Twilight Saga, Breaking Dawn, and The Vampire Diaries, Modern Family, and Damages, some other great TV shows. And I don't know if you can see this. Just vaguely, but if not, I can put the links in the description box below. They just recently came out with a product called Surf. It's just a shampoo and a conditioner, and it's supposed to give you that kind of beachy, textury wave quality to your hair, since summer is about to end, or it's closing up, and people, if they still want that kind of sea breezy look, or that beachy texture, as I keep saying before, this is the shampoo and conditioner that you guys need to get. So that just opened up. They talk about how some Bumble & Bumble products might be fake and that you guys should look out for that. Oh, I totally forgot to mention this. There are also other really great waxes that Bumble & Bumble offer, and they're called the Semi-Sumo, the Sumo Wax, and the Sumo Tech. And they're all different strength waxes. They come in a green packaging, a red packaging, and a pure black packaging. And One of them's a pomade, one of them's a hard wax, like really, really hard wax. This is kind of almost, you know, like butter, kind of like room temperature butter. If you ever stuck your finger in butter, don't ask. You know when you're baking and you're going, it's kind of like that, but the hard wax is really like, you know, maybe just out of the fridge butter. So it's really difficult. You kind of have to really warm it through your hands before you apply it. And then there's another one that's the Sumo Tech is more of a paste. It's more like a cream. It's a lot easier. It's a lot gloopier. You can pick up a lot more product at a time and style your hair that way. So definitely check those out if you are either wanting a much stronger hold, or maybe you're not looking for a really strong hold, but maybe just a little texture, because that is what wax hair products are meant to do. And then general information. This is a really great thing about Bumble and Bumble that I usually don't find on company websites, is they talk about consumer awareness, and they even list out to you how the product is packaged and what each thing means on it. They talk about product identity, net contents, product ingredient, instructions for use, name of where the manufacturing plant is, the country of origin. It tells you in this little bottom, I don't know if you'll be able to see that little container. Focus, 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 focus. Okay. It says 24M, right? That means 24 months after opening it'll still be good. And it talks about, with that little symbol of the arrows, how it's recyclable, talking about European products, how to recycle them, warnings and cautions, and which I think is really great. You know, as a consumer, you are having difficulty reading packaging. They distinctly list it out and explain it to you. They talk about how they don't do animal testing at all for these products, and I'm a strong proponent for that. They say they have volunteer subjects, which is great. So you know that there was no harm in any way in the production of such really good, reliable, you know, hair products. I mentioned in the little timeline for Bumble and Bumble that they have a university, which is really cool. So they style their hair, students get to learn, and you can get really great haircuts there. When I'm going to New York for college, I'm probably going to stop by and get my hair cut, because they are one of the first companies, if not the first company, that used razors to cut your hair. And that's the place to go for Asian hair, as I said earlier. But other than that, guys, go and check out Bumble and Bumble's website. If you sign in and put in your email, you get free shipping and a discount when you, or free samples when you purchase $35 worth of products or more, which is a really great deal. They'll also update you for information. They talk about that where you can buy Bumble and Bumble products. They specifically look at salons that cater to what they think is the highest quality of hair care, hair styling, hair cuts, you know, that type of thing. And of course you can buy a lot of their products online on websites like Sephora, or on the Bumble website themselves, and you can find it in stores at Sephora, which is where I got this. Of course you can find them on, you know, other big online stores like Amazon and stuff, but be careful. As I said earlier, there are a lot of dupes and fakes on the market. So I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for joining me on my little desk chat. There will be many more videos to come up soon. Probably you'll see me again in this shirt, because I'm probably going to just stack full a huge quantity of filming in one day. And so cheers, boom, and have a lovely day. I will see you in the next video. Bye!